So here we've got how to place your doors. If with your doors, you know, it's a smart program, but why is there only one type of door downloaded? Just say you want to have a really big door. Just say you've got, I don't know, so, it would be totally impractical, but let's just say you've got a 1.2 meter wide door. What you're going to do is if I click on any door of the right type, I go to edit type, and then I go to duplicate. You always duplicate anything before you edit it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a name, 1200 door, and I'm going to say okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, which I'll probably make this a little bit small, that's easier to see. It has width. I want to override it and just type in 1200 for the width of my door. Now I'm just going to say okay. You'll see now, if I pop that next to this other standard door, that it actually is 1200 wide. There's ways to find out and dimension that, but we'll do that further down the track. If I wanted a double door or a different type of door that wasn't there, I go clicking the door, and then up here I can go to load family. So because Revit is such an intelligent program and it has such a big capability, it would take hours to load and open an empty project if it had all of these components built into the project. So what Revit does is it tethers all of these components in an outside file, and when you need them, you go shopping it's sort of like with SketchUp going shopping in a 3D warehouse. You go shopping in the look for it in the load family, and then you load that individual one into the project. So if I go here, I go doors, I double click on that. I've got all of my doors here. I don't know why these are always huge, but let me just try to make this like not giant size. All right, so because we double click and double escape, this is a bit problematic when we're going shopping, because if I double click something, it's going to automatically load it into the program. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click once. Oh, I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to use my arrow key and I'm going to scroll down that way. If I find the door that I want, just say I want an uneven door, then I can say open. And it's either going to come out stuck to my mouse, at the end of my mouse, ready to be installed like that, or if it's not, I'll just press escape. It will be in with all the other doors in the file. So this is a rule of thumb. If you download a window or a wall type or anything that has its own file type here, wall, door, window, then it's going to be in that particular file type. If you have just a regular component, which is like a piece of furniture or anything that doesn't have its own file type, then it's going to be stored in with all the other components. Let's go to window. So here, if I click on window, I've got my one fixed window type, and I can then start placing my windows. If I wanted to create if I wanted this to be a 3.9 meter window, what do? I click on the window itself, I go to edit type, duplicate, give it a name, 3900 window, okay, and then I change the width. I just type over the top, and there we go. I've got that. Now I can either click and drag this into place, or I can just type, and there we go. Go into 3D view, and there is my window. I can also change how high it is. So I go back into edit type. I've already edited it. I can do the height as maybe 2.5 meters. And there we'll see, there's my window that's the correct height. It's not sitting on the ground. It's not sitting where it should. and that's because the sill height, it's sitting 915 off the ground. I'll just change that to 200, and there we go. I've got an end window.